In 2024, Fortnite is a household name. There isn't a gamer on the planet who hasn't heard of it. Its impact on gaming culture is unparalleled, and its rise to popularity is a complex phenomenon driven by innovative gameplay, effective marketing strategies, and significant cultural influence. Today, we're going back to the very beginning of Fortnite. We're going to take a deep dive into its meteoric rise from a small cooperative zombie shooter to the biggest game on the planet, and just how that happened so quickly. We'll also examine why and how Fortnite became such a landmark in the gaming industry, rethinking traditional marketing strategies and monetization models. Additionally, we'll address the challenges and scrutiny that it's faced from mainstream media regarding concerns about addiction and the normalization of violence. If you want to discuss any points that I make in this video more in depth, my Twitch and Discord are below. You might be surprised to learn that the development of Fortnite Save the World began as early as 2011. However, we didn't get a substantial look at this new Epic Games title until 2015, during Apple's Worldwide Developer Conference that year. Billy Bramer was brought on stage to showcase Fortnite running entirely on Metal, Apple's new graphics API. This demo was quite simple. It didn't feature too much gameplay, and it was nothing like the grand showcases that one might expect at E3. Instead, it was specifically designed for developers to illustrate the capabilities of this new API. Fortnite Save the World officially released in 2017, a full 6 years after its soft announcement by Epic Games. The release was met with a lackluster response. There was no significant hype or anticipation around the game, and it wasn't an instant smash hit. It simply became another game on the market. The people who were already aware of the game might have picked it up, but it didn't generate this widespread interest or excitement that Battle Royale later would. It truly was a case of, if you know, you know. The initial underwhelming reception of Save the World changed dramatically with the launch of Fortnite Battle Royale just 2 months later. The popularity of Save the World didn't change within those 2 months, and the later launch of Battle Royale, the popularity only waned further. So what happened? What caused this major shift in Fortnite's development? Well, in 2017, we have to take a look at what was popular, and the reasoning behind Fortnite's developmental shift was very clear. The most popular game sending shockwaves throughout the gaming industry was PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, or PUBG. This Battle Royale game exploded in popularity, smashing the Steam chart player counts and being immensely successful on all platforms. Epic Games, like any company, wanted to try and cash in on this genre's popularity. So with the Save the World assets they already had, they developed Fortnite Battle Royale in just 2 months, September 26th, 2017. When that date rolled around, Fortnite Battle Royale was officially launched, and it was an extremely well-received launch. The building mechanics that Fortnite brought to the table set it apart from other Battle Royale games like PUBG or H1Z1. The fast-paced and competitive nature, combined with the cartoonish art and style, allowed this to appeal to players of all ages, making the target demographic much larger than that of PUBG. This demographic was expanded even more with the launch of Creative Mode in the later years, allowing players to build and create their own game modes or structures without the worry of resource limits or players coming to attack them. Epic were determined to make this their smash hit, and with regular updates in the form of seasons, they finally got their big break with the launch of Season 3, where the game exploded in popularity, hitting the top of free-to-play charts on pretty much every platform. But back then, little did we know the massive impact Fortnite was going to have on gaming culture as a whole, and this wasn't just a popular game. Fortnite was about to become a pop culture phenomenon. So what attributed to Fortnite's now monumental player base and popularity? If you were to say it was its fresh take on Battle Royale by adding building mechanics, you'd only be partially correct. Fortnite's explosion came down to a few major factors. The free-to-play business model that allowed players of all ages to play, the cross-platform availability that allowed players to play with each other no matter what device they were on, whether it be PC, console, or even mobile, the appeal Fortnite had to various age groups thanks to its addition of fun skins, brand collaboration, and emotes, which allowed for its global player base and being able to be enjoyed from people of all cultures and countries of the world, thanks to server availability, ease of access, and familiar pop culture icons being included in the game. So let's take a deeper look into all of those facts. The free-to-play business model wasn't invented by Fortnite, but Fortnite pushed the envelope even further when they created a monumental change in the industry with their take on the Battle Pass. Fortnite, knowing their player base, included a free track in their Battle Passes. This not only gave players free cosmetics, but it also incentivized them to keep playing. On top of this, Fortnite even included V-Bucks, the premium currency, within this free Battle Pass. So players were further incentivized to play the game, allowing them to earn premium currency to purchase the paid Battle Pass or even skins. This did wonders for player retention. Players wanted to come back so they could level up their seasonal Battle Pass and earn free items, especially since Battle Pass items would never return. There was this sense of FOMO. If they were going to miss getting to level 100 in just one season, then they would never get that skin again. I can't tell you how many times people have said to me, damn, you have Black Knight? Because it was the very first seasonal Battle Pass and it will never return to the game again. It allows players to hold their skins as trophies and be able to say that they were there. Fortnite's cross-platform play is something that gamers expect now in 2024. If a new game launches, gamers expect there to be cross-platform. Fortnite and Epic Games were the ones who made history and made this massive cultural change possible for the entire industry. Originally, when Fortnite revealed its intention of allowing players from Xbox, PC, and PlayStation to play with each other seamlessly, Sony weren't exactly thrilled at the idea of allowing PlayStation players to play with people outside the Sony ecosystem. Sony's chief executive Kinochiro Yoshida said that he felt playing on PlayStation 4 was the best experience for gamers and it shouldn't be compromised. Essentially saying that because other platforms have an inferior experience, they wouldn't want those other console players to affect the PlayStation players' experience. This, as you can imagine, caused major backlash from both Fortnite players on other consoles and PlayStation players who felt like they were being left out. Sony eventually changed their stance in September 2018, allowing Fortnite players to play with their friends no matter what platform they played on. This made video game history. With the reveal of confidential documents in 2021, we now know that despite changing their stance on crossplay, allowing developers access to crossplay natively, Sony were very against it on the PS4. But they felt like they had no choice due to the mounting pressure and overall popularity of Fortnite, making Fortnite vs Sony a landmark battle for the gaming industry. Now, there are plenty of free-to-play games now with crossplay, but none are able to captivate such a wide range of audiences like Fortnite has. It's captivated gamers both old and young, new and veteran. But how's that possible? I believe it boils down to Fortnite's competitive nature, allowing those veterans and competitive players to enjoy the game. But its addition of fun emotes, wacky skins, and rewarding gameplay, even for those free-to-play players, captivates that younger audience, which is the hardest audience to maintain. Fortnite's collaborations with popular brands and celebrities like Billie Eilish, Marvel, Attack on Titan, Dragon Ball Z are all things that captivate that younger audience because they're familiar with those brand names and they want to play their favorite characters in a video game. That brings them the sense of excitement when they think about playing Fortnite, which not only holds their attention, but also gets them excited that they might bring more of their favorite characters or idols into the game. One of the extremely successful collaborations Fortnite has done is the Icon series. These skins are modeled after popular Fortnite YouTubers. Creators are often people that audiences look up to, and to be able to support and represent their favorite creator skins like Loserfruit, Laserbeam, or Ninja, just to name a few, makes them feel like an important part of their audience. Now, knowing how to captivate an audience once they're in-game is great. But the hard part is actually getting them to install the game. Convincing people to download a game is tough, and that's why Fortnite's social media presence and marketing strategies are unmatched. Fortnite's crafted stories for each chapter, each season pushing the narrative further to a big end of season or end of chapter event. These are also made into animated teasers for Fortnite to post on their socials and other mainstream medias. These teasers not only generate hype and anticipation for the latest seasonal story or events, but it also created characters out of these skins. Younger players recognize the skin. They know it's not just a skin, but an in-game character who has game lore. The character of Jonesy, which started as just a default skin for players, has become his own character, having different variations of the original skin, and almost every Fortnite player will be familiar with Jonesy. Fortnite's unique ability to weave a story into a Battle Royale game must be commended. It's not easy to include story missions in a competitive game, especially ones that can be completed so naturally while playing the game. This ensures that even those lower skilled or younger players who may not win all that often still feel that sense of achievement, and they can keep coming back to find out what's happening each week as the season progresses. Epic have proven themselves as masters of marketing when campaigning for Fortnite. All of these things combined have allowed them to cultivate one of the largest target demographics in gaming. No matter where you're from or how old you are, Fortnite can be enjoyed and understood by everyone, which is a testament to not only the marketing team over at Epic, but also the developers and narrative team to be able to convey and push the story of Fortnite in a natural and ever-evolving way. Now that we've explored the popularity and global reach of Fortnite, we can take a look at the cultural impact it's made on the social norm. We can also explore the impact it's had on content creation and esports, but most importantly, how it shaped younger players and affected their social interactions, both for better and for the worse. The most visible impact Fortnite has had on popular culture has been through its dancing emotes. Especially dances like the Floss, Orange Justice, and Take the L are all very simple dances that have transcended the gaming space and become viral sensations. Unless of course you're Ninja flossing on New Year's Eve. Yeah, that was awkward. These have been able to break out into the mainstream media scene because of their simplicity, meaning everyone can take part. A soccer player kicks a goal? Floss. School kids win a game of dodgeball? Take the L. Celebrities wanting to reach a younger audience? Orange Justice. Dance is already something that can be translated and traced back into pretty much every culture in the world. So there's no language barrier that has to be broken. Fortnite players can see these dances and know exactly what they mean. On top of creating a cultural impact through dance, Fortnite were able to pull off the first ever live concert in a video game. The artist Marshmello appeared in-game and players were able to tune into the concert. They then repeated this with Travis Scott and Ariana Grande, and these events attracted millions of players to experience a reality-blurring concert from the comfort of their own homes. This was an impressive feat, not only for its implementation, but for a video game to have such a strong grip on mainstream media and celebrities, allowing Fortnite to become a significant player in the music industry, especially with the later release of Fortnite Festival. I mentioned this previously, but the addition of celebrities and major brands such as Marvel and Star Wars have not only had an effect on the younger player base, but have also had a major cultural impact, especially for Star Wars. The most playable multiplayer Star Wars experience right now is actually Fortnite, since EA have completely dropped the ball on Star Wars games in general. This impact reached further than the gaming community, but also made a splash with comic and film fans thanks to these collaborations. These collaborations are also mutually beneficial, so both Epic and the source company can benefit from them, allowing Fortnite to create a cultural shift in the marketing of franchises and allowing these franchises to target a larger demographic. Now that we've talked about the cultural impact that Fortnite has had on the mainstream, we also have to look at the cultural impact that Fortnite has had on the esports and content creation spheres. Fortnite saw a rise in major names in the content creation and esports space. Fortnite content not only saw the solidification of already growing creators, but a new wave of eager creators who are passionate about Fortnite. Not only to create competitive content, but also creators who want to have some fun. Streamers like Nick A30 is able to captivate a younger audience as a family-friendly streamer who loves to create roleplay pieces with his community, exploding in popularity with the most notable clip from his explosion being "Never Back Down, Never What?"
Never back down, never what?
Never give up.
Never back down, never what?
Never give up.
That's right! Let's go!
In this clip, Nick is getting a younger player to his first win. Alongside Nick, there are also more competitive streamers like Ninja, Cypher PK, Team Power, and Aussie Antics, who attracted their audience because of their game sense, knowledge, and skill. And finally, we have the creators who just meme and make fun. Loserfruit, Muselk, Laserbeam, who created challenges that were absolutely insane, like winning with skybases, or most recently, getting to Unreal without moving. Didn't even know that was possible. Fortnite created a cultural shift in the content creation space for a competitive game. Very rarely would creators who don't take a competitive game super seriously blow up to such insane verticals. It happens, absolutely, but for it to be so consistent like Fortnite has allowed is very impressive. And now you see Valorant streamers doing the same sort of thing. Along with this shift in content creation through Fortnite has allowed professional gaming and esports to be legitimized within mainstream media and has demonstrated that gaming can be a viable career path, from hosting in-game cash cups to FNCS World Championships being multi-million-dollar prize pools. This has attracted the attention of the mainstream and traditional news outlets, and we're now approaching a point where the dream of being a professional Fortnite player is just as common for young children as wanting to be a teacher or a doctor. But it can be absolutely viable, although I'd still recommend a backup career because it is very competitive. These cultural impacts have not only allowed Fortnite to reshape the gaming industry, but also the content creation space and sway the opinions of mainstream media into trusting that gaming has its place next to the film industry as, albeit difficult, but a viable career pathway, but also as one of the titans of economic growth. When a game explodes to popularity, especially the way Fortnite did, one of the most crucial points of the game's continued longevity and development is funds. With a player base this large, server costs, developmental costs, and prize pool costs must have the absolute best of the best in marketing and funding. Just because a game is successful in player numbers doesn't mean the revenue is. Fortnite's economic model has allowed for them to remain profitable through a massive explosion and rise from their Save the World origins. Fortnite's microtransaction model means that while Epic aren't guaranteed one purchase from every player like a traditional pay-to-play game would, Fortnite, through the creation of multiple skins at different price points along with their Battle Pass monetization methods, means that while one player might make only 1 or 2 purchases, other players may buy almost every skin they can, allowing Fortnite to make significantly more money than that of a single $60 purchase. We know that this business model has been extremely successful for Fortnite, not only because they're able to keep creating new and unique skins while remaining viable for upwards of 7 years, but because other games have adopted the same sort of business model. Key players in the gaming space like Blizzard, Activision, and Bungie have all taken this free-to-play with cosmetic microtransactions in place of a full game purchase. These, according to the financial reports of most companies, have been working well. Fortnite has made such an impact in the economics of the video game industry that gamers are benefiting from it. Whether they play Fortnite or not, gamers are able to get more free games, and this demonstrates the impact that Fortnite has had on the marketing trends for gaming, causing competitors to have almost no choice but to either send their game free to play or create a free to play mode, which ends up being a competitive battle royale, such as Call of Duty Warzone. More so, almost every game that releases nowadays incorporates a battle pass. I genuinely cannot think of a multiplayer game that has released in the last year or two that didn't include some form of battle pass structure. Fortnite's ability to make this economic impact has provided a proof of concept, allowing studios to produce and fund free-to-play games and have them generate revenue over time rather than a massive single purchase, as those games generate sales quickly and then die off. However, these live service competitive games are harder to maintain, but Fortnite proved that they are absolutely viable. Now, while I've spoken very highly of Fortnite's effect on the gaming space's reputation in mainstream media, it's also come with its challenges. Calls of Fortnite being caused for violence in young children, as well as addiction, many news articles citing Fortnite as being the cause of stunting development and social interactions in children. Gaming disorder officially has been recognized by the World Health Organization, but why is Fortnite to blame? Parents believe that Epic has an ethical and moral stance to not make their game addictive. Twitter users and Fortnite players believe that parents have a responsibility to control their children. And it doesn't stop there. Violence in video games has been blamed as the cause in certain horrific events unfolding in the US, but is that really the case? Well, that's for you to decide. But that hasn't stopped the mainstream media from calling for Epic to make Fortnite less addictive or even petitioning it to be banned. Fortnite, while it has had a multitude of positive impacts on culture, the economy, and the social interactions of players, there will always be someone against it. While Fortnite has experienced this sort of pushback from non-gamers and parents of younger gamers who spend too much time playing, there are some legitimate criticisms that can come from these addictions. Fortnite's economic skins model has been seen by many young gamers to take their parents' credit cards and make purchases without their knowledge, sometimes spending only $200, but sometimes spending their entire life savings, all for some game pixels. The main criticism of Fortnite here is that it's just simply too easy to purchase mass amounts of premium currency without any sort of block or limit. Fortnite, however, has circumvented the gambling accusations that games that implement microtransactions have fallen to. Fortnite does not have gambling of any kind. There are no loot boxes, so you know exactly what skin you're getting when you purchase it, which I believe Fortnite must be applauded for, since a loot box centric model would have most likely made Epic Games significantly more money. By doing this, they showed that while they receive criticism from the media about the addictive nature of their game and not caring about their audience, they clearly care enough to protect the younger players who could have developed a gambling addiction if they had monetized differently. Criticisms from the mainstream media over addiction and its impact on children isn't the only major issue that Fortnite has faced. Fortnite has also faced copyright disputes over emotes. Now, under the Digital Millennium Copyright Act, or DMCA, short poses or dance moves cannot be protected, but entire routines can. In 2018, rapper named Backpack Kid claimed that his dance The Floss was stolen by Fortnite and put into the game. The suit was later voluntarily dismissed after the Supreme Court ruled in 2019 that they had no legal merit if the copyright registration wasn't finalized. However, this stemmed even further, and in 2020, Fortnite held a competition to get your very own emote in the game. Epic asked users on social media to come up with a dance. A young boy, known only as Orange Shirt Kid, entered the Orange Justice, an extremely popular Fortnite dance to this day. However, he didn't win. But the community outcry and support for Orange Shirt Kid's dance caused Epic to add this at the beginning of Season 4. Orange Shirt Kid's mother launched a lawsuit, claiming that Epic didn't seek his consent, and one day before the lawsuit, there was a copyright application for the Orange Justice. But much like the previous suit, the court's ruling was clear. This left Fortnite open to criticisms. What do you think? While what they did was legal, was it right? Epic's strategy to keep players engaged has evolved throughout the years. Now, Epic have created the Island Creator Program, allowing players to create their own islands and experiences and get paid when people play them. This has proven a fantastic initiative for both Epic and Fortnite's continued growth and innovation, but also for small studios and players to create some side income or even a full-time income just by creating islands and minigames. This innovation has allowed Fortnite to become a hub for competitive players to play cups, casuals to play pubs, groups of friends or other players to enjoy minigames, and has even proven useful in education and mental health sectors through the creation of very specific and curated experiences for those cases. Along with this, Fortnite brings a new change each season. Usually they are quite drastic, and this allows Epic to keep the game fresh for those players who play often. While they don't always hit the mark, they listen to community feedback on socials and then balance the new changes so as many people can enjoy them as possible. You also see Fortnite cater these challenges to their audience. For example, during the summer vacation, many more younger players are on the game due to school vacations. This is reflected in Fortnite as the tone for the season is less serious, adding items that are more enjoyable rather than more hardcore. However, this doesn't always work, especially with the later season at the moment. Many more competitive players are leaving and becoming very frustrated with the current car meta that this Fallout season has brought. But that just proves while Epic can't please everyone, they try their best to hit as many audience demographics as possible. Fortnite's meteoric rise has solidified both itself and Epic Games as titans of the gaming industry in a wide range of factors. Its economic and cultural impact is unmatched, and its ability to disrupt the gaming industry is something to be marveled. Because of Fortnite, gamers are better off. Even if you don't play or enjoy Fortnite, its very existence has pushed the envelope for free-to-play gamers to expand their library with AAA games from developers, raising the bar for what is considered acceptable forms of monetization without compromising the quality of the gamer's experience.